All right, we got ourselves a beautiful day. The sun's shining. I've got my car. I got my tunes here. You know, it's all good. Driving down the street here, enjoying a nice fall day, and a very sunny Port Coquitlam Avenue here. This is what a lot of people do. This is a high-density area here. I'm driving down Prairie Street, heading towards Coast Meridian here. I've just come to the Oxford intersection. A very high-density area with houses all over the place. But as I drive down the street, look what we're approaching as we come by here. That's right. It's a crosswalk, and I almost didn't see it. What's interesting, though, is I'm not the only person not to have ever seen it. In fact, this particular crosswalk's been home to a bit of controversy on Something Cool News. As we reported last week on Something Cool News, this area has been home to quite a few accidents. And some people are saying that the solution to these problems, and reducing some of these accidents that are happening, is actually pretty simple.
I think there should be more fluorescent signs, more better crosswalks, visual crosswalks. Maybe even a light here at Wellington, just to slow people down a bit between Coast Meridian and Prairie, or Oxford.
This here is where the accident we wrote about last week on Something Cool News occurred. It was the corner of Liverpool and Prairie Avenue in Port Coquitlam here. Now basically what happened last week is we had a bike coming this direction down the street and a car coming over this direction. And they collided right here at this intersection. It's kind of a minor accident. It's not that big a deal, really. It was a minor fender bender. No one was injured, but it goes to the problem again. When the car is coming here to make a left turn at this particular intersection, I guess she was either going to make a right or a left turn, but it's hard to see oncoming traffic. This is where the stop line's supposed to be, so she's supposed to pull out a little bit further to come around the corner. It's one of those things. It's seems like a common sense solution. Allow no parking on that side, and maybe someone can see. It's a simple, easy solution, quite simple to fix, and yet it's not happening. And the question is, why? In the 1 year that you lived on Prairie Avenue, how many accidents do you think you saw while you were here?
In between 6 and 10, and that's me not being home probably 12 hours of the day between work and hanging out and stuff like that. 10 accidents in a year. I mean, we got to do something about this. You know, kids are getting hurt now, and it's being very unsafe.
So this used to be a fully functional bike?
Yes. Brand spanking new, only rode twice.
It's my bike.
The peg is smashed right clean off.
Clean off?
Yeah. There's the 2 parts to the peg that the officer kindly grabbed for me. Bent the crank for the pedal.
That's pretty banged up. You can't really use it, eh?
No. Bent the frame here.
Better the bike than you, I suppose.
Yes, that's hence me jumping off the bike, because at a certain point in time it was either the bike or me, and I just jumped off the bike. I had to kind of tell myself to leave the bike, it's not worth it. I wish she was more honest, because I looked at her dead in the face when she finally turned to look straight and follow the truck. Everybody who's making that right-hand turns knows when they see, they give her and then they turn to find where they're going to go. When she finally turned to see where she was going, I was up on the hood of the truck staring right at her. Lady, please stop. Please stop.
So just how indicative are the problems that we have in Port Coquitlam are the larger problem in the Lower Mainland? Is it just this one street in Port Coquitlam that's the problem, or is it a situation that affects all streets everywhere? This is the corner of Liverpool and Prairie here where the accident with the bike occurred. And upcoming here is the crosswalk that's on Wellington. This is the spot where Kyle Hegland was killed 2 years ago, crossing this crosswalk that, as you can see, is not particularly well lit. But would a great amount of lighting make any real difference? Is it not possible that no matter what people do, no matter what the city engineers come up with, that people are still going to go too fast along these streets and are still going to be careless when they drive? Well, a good question. And maybe it's never going to be enough. Maybe all you can really do when you're behind the wheel or riding your bike or even walking on the sidewalk is just drive carefully, walk slowly, pay attention to what's going on, and hope for the best. For Something Cool News, I'm Fred Johns.